And we begin in Gaza, where Israel is pressing on with its genocide, but not without consequences. Yemen attacked Israel's Ben Gurion airport over the weekend, striking a parking lot near the airstrips. The missile evaded Israel's defense systems. It's the latest salvo by the Houthi government, which is trying to pressure Israel to end its war on Gaza by imposing its own sea and now air embargo. The strike briefly shut down commuter traffic, and the Houthis claim they used a hypersonic missile and promised more attacks on the airport. They urged international carriers to stop flying into the area, and some carriers have indeed pulled out. The attack proved that despite nearly 2 months straight of U.S. bombing in Yemen to degrade its military capabilities, the Houthis are still able to strike critical targets in Israel and in the Red Sea. Israel responded by launching dozens of missiles back at Yemen, targeting a strategic port. It was on the same day that Israel also bombed Syria and bombed Lebanon, in addition to its usual bombings of Gaza. Also on Monday, the Israeli War Cabinet approved new plans to accelerate its ethnic cleansing campaign in Gaza. Tens of thousands of reservist soldiers are being called up to relaunch a full-scale ground invasion and occupation of the enclave. The plan includes another mass forced displacement of Palestinians. Gaza is suffering one of the worst humanitarian crises on the planet, with all aid going into the Strip cut off since Israel resumed its war back in March. In hopes of bringing some relief to the children of Gaza, the Vatican announced that it is fulfilling a dying wish from the late Pope Francis to turn one of his so-called Pope-mobiles into a mobile health clinic to treat the wounded children on the front lines of Gaza. The Pope was highly critical of Israel's war on the Palestinians. The charity organization Caritas was designated to lead the project. The vehicle is currently in Jerusalem awaiting for the Israelis to open a safety corridor to allow it to enter Gaza. The group said in a press release, quote, "In the final months of his life, Pope Francis asked Caritas to convert his Pope-mobile into a mobile health clinic for children in Gaza. The goal is to deliver medical care directly to those who've been cut off from essential services and to protect their basic rights and dignity. The vehicle is being refitted with everything needed for frontline care. There will be rapid tests, suture kits, syringes, oxygen supplies, vaccines, and a small fridge for storing medicines. A team of doctors will run the clinic, supported by a dedicated driver." If the Pope-mobile is even allowed into Gaza, it would be under constant threat. The Israelis have bombed a number of international aid groups and rescue vehicles operating in the enclave. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.